Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've just had a shower after going to the gym this morning. That's why my hair's a little bit wet, but I've just got ready for the day and I thought I'd bring up the camera and take you around with me. It's my second day of third year. I've just moved into my new room, so I've already had 2 nights here. I moved in at midnight on Sunday. Traffic's just better from London to Oxford, so my family and I like to drive and move me in late at night, and especially the new place I'm living in doesn't really have much parking, so it was just far more convenient and made sense for us to move in late at night. So I stayed a night from Sunday to Monday, and then all of Monday I was trying to just unpack and sort out my room, because as you'll see in a bit, it's quite spacious, but there isn't a lot of kind of surface space. There's quite a bit of storage, which I haven't made use of all of, so I actually have quite a bit more storage to use if I wanted to. But yeah, it took a little bit of juggling to decide where I want to put things and where made most sense with how I will use stuff in my room. So yeah, it's very exciting that I am living in a new accommodation. It's the new Hilda's accommodation. This is, I think, the second year of students living in it. So everything's looks really new, and the walls are painted bright white, which I love. I'm so done with dingy cream beige walls from kind of old uni rooms, so I'm really happy. I love the furniture that comes with the room. It's just so pretty and kind of modern looking. We are living in a big accommodation block that's split into flats, and I'm living in a flat of 3 with 2 of my friends, and we share a kitchen which is actually really sizable. Like, for the 3 of us, it's definitely more than we need, which is amazing, because at uni I think kitchens are the one thing that you always feel like you could do with more space for, and we have such a nice kitchen for just the 3 of us. And in this accommodation block there are en-suites and non-ensuite rooms. The ensuite rooms are slightly pricier, so I opted for a non-ensuite room. In this flat there are 2 non-ensuites and 1 ensuite, but the 2 non-ensuites share 2 bathrooms between us. So I have 2 bathrooms right next door, one that's just a toilet and one which is a toilet and a shower, and they're just outside my room. So basically I've got my own ensuite and I don't have to pay ensuite prices, so it's such a win. Yeah, so far I've just been really enjoying living with my friends, and it's been really lovely so far. I thought I'd show you a little bit around my room, although it will probably change really soon, because there were a few things that I was missing. So at the end of last term, George stayed in Oxford for a bit longer because he had an internship here, and when he moved into his accommodation for the VAC, he thought he would be provided bedding and stuff, so he took his home, and then when I was moving out he realised he didn't get provided bedding, so he took my duvet and my pillows. He took a few of my other things as well, just the big things that I couldn't carry. So yeah, I'm missing a few things, and also I might rearrange things as I see fit. As you'll see, it's a bit of a funny shaped room, so the furniture doesn't fit all the wall spaces perfectly. It clearly wasn't designed with any specific furniture in mind, so I might rearrange it if I find a way to make kind of the space more efficient. But yeah, here's what I've got so far after just unpacking and decorating in what I think makes most sense right now. So yeah, it probably will change at some point. So as you walk through the door, you can see my room, and I really like that everything's quite grey blue toned at the moment. This was completely unintentional. This isn't a duvet cover that I normally use at all, but somehow it works really well in this room. So this is my bed, which is, I think, a small double, which is such an upgrade from the beds I've had before. And to the right I've got my full length mirror, because they don't provide us one, and my wardrobe, which somehow I've managed to fit everything in, which I'm really impressed with myself, because it contains like all my coats, which do take up most of the room. So if you can see, that's like all coat. and then like dresses and the tops that I wanted to hang up. Most of my shoes are there, but I have had to put my boots up there, which is absolutely fine. I really like the look of that as well. And what I've got here is gym stuff and underwear, and then bottoms. I couldn't fit all my bottoms in there because they're quite bulky, so I've also put my jeans on the little shelves I've got here. So bottoms, it's books and board games. My friends and I absolutely love Catan. It's like our favourite thing to play. Here I've got my jumpers, which are quite bulky, and also my jeans, and I think they look quite good here actually. They don't look too like messy or anything. Hopefully I can keep it nice and neat. And I've got a kind of beauty station here, so I've got my makeup, and I love this so much. So I actually thrifted this at the end of last year and couldn't find a space for it in my last year's room, so I'm really happy that it fits perfectly here and just makes this really cute area. I just think it's so whimsical and romantic, and I just really love the detail on the mirrors as well. And by my bed I've got this little bedside table, and they provided us each with this little lamp thing. I absolutely love this lamp, it's so cool. It looks like a little candle, but it's touch, so it has 3 levels of brightness, and it's brilliant to wake up to because my curtains are so effective, which is such a change from normal uni curtains. Usually they're like wispy little things and all the light just blares in the morning, but these curtains are actually really dark, and they block out a lot of light, which is amazing because it means I can sleep really soundly, but not good because I struggle to wake up in the morning because I think it's still nighttime. So this little lamp means that the room gets lit up as soon as I wake up, and helps me wake up, which is pretty good. So moving on, I've got my desk where I will probably do quite a bit of work. I bought these 2 lamps from home, and I just love having even lighting on both sides, and in this room I really need the lighting. As you can see, I have 2 windows, and actually the curtains should not be drawn right now, but it honestly doesn't make much difference whether I open them or not, because as you can see I live slightly underground. It's one of those classic English houses that have a lower ground floor and an upper ground floor, so we're kind of slightly underground. And my windows open straight onto a brick wall, which is just my luck, right? So it does mean that without the lights on in the room, like the main headlights, it is actually too dark to study, which is why I've got these lamps to kind of compensate for this side of the room. And lastly, we've got my pin board. I was really nervous about putting things up on the wall, so my walls look really plain everywhere else, because we're technically not allowed to put blue tack and stuff on. I managed to get around with putting fairy lights and draping them on like the curtain rods and around any ledges that I had, but I was really worried about putting like blue tack on the walls because they do leave a bit of a mark sometimes. So I made full use of my pin board and put up lots of photos of my friends and stuff, which is so lovely. And I also picked up this little thing, which is a jewelry holder, and I just love, oh, this one's fallen down. 1 second. Yeah, I just love that I can have all my jewelry on display, because I find that I just never change out, like my earrings especially, because I can't see them when they're in a box, and if I see them I'm more likely to wear them. So I love this. So I hope you like that little room tour type thing. I will keep you updated as to how I decorate my room and move it around and change it and stuff. Yeah, so stay tuned for that.